Rhineon here. Today is another build showcase and it's the Sigil Stain Kuva Hind. So let us immediately start. Starting with the mods I'm using. I'm using Galvanized Chamber, Multi-Shot, Kill Stuff, getting even more Multi-Shot, Prime Shred Fire Rate to punch through, Prime Cryo rounds for a lot of cold damage, Galvanized Scope for a lot of critical chance when you're shooting enemies in the head and killing enemies in a headshot, Galvanized App, Stash Chance, indirect damage per stash on a target, Prime Bane of the Arcane, it's a multiplicative damage increase against the faction you're going to be fighting. So you're going to be swapping this against the faction you're going to be fighting. So yeah, it's a very good mod, especially for Steel Path. Hunter Munition, 30% chance to apply slash on crit, and we are going to be critting a lot, so this is very good. And Vital Sense for critical damage. So yeah, these are the mods I'm using. For the Exos Weapon Adapter slot mods, I will say the best one is by far is Vigilant Supplies. For the ammo economy and 5% chance to enhance your crits, which is quite nice. For the Arcane, I will say primary Deadhead is by far best in slot. Give on precision headshot kills, 120% increased damage, stacks up 3 times, so that's 360% after 3 headshots. Plus 30% headshot multiplier and the weapon recoil. Pretty much all of these stats here are by far phenomenal for this weapon. Recoil makes the weapon into a laser, headshot multiplier, and increased damage. Yeah, it's by far the best, I will say. For the passive, this weapon is unique in a sense that you can switch between auto, burst, and semi, and they all have different stats, and I will talk about them really soon. So yeah, those are the mods, the Arcane. Now let's talk about the stats. So it's a Kuva weapon, so you can choose an element when you're fighting your Kuva Lich. And the element I chosen is Toxin. Toxin is phenomenal because you can easily combine it with Corrosion and Viral. So if you're using Nourish, you're definitely going to be removing Prime Cryo rounds, swapping this with the Electricity mod to give you a Corrosion. Nourish will give you Viral, and you have an additional element, and yeah, it's really good. If you're not using Nourish, Prime Cryo rounds is your by far best friend. And Toxin, it gives you Viral, and Viral is very good. For the other stats, let's talk about the Burst. So the Burst mode is by far the default one you're going to start every mission with. So it has a pretty solid fire rate, magazine size is very high with a massive magazine, maximum ammo, and yeah, you will never run out of ammo with this weapon. 2.3 seconds reload, it's slow, but we have 90 rounds, so you can't really complain. Riven disposition, really good if you like the weapon a lot. I think the Kuva Hind rivens are cheap now, so yeah, I highly recommend getting one. The best stats are definitely critical chance, critical damage, multi-shot, for you to see much bigger numbers. The other stats, critical chance, it's above average, it's fine, I will say. 25%, it's fine. Critical multi, same thing, above average, fine. Stash chance is solid, and the base damage of the weapon, I will say it's fine-ish. Overall, burst mode stats pretty good. Semi-automatic stats are different, so you lose twice as less. You have twice as less fire rate, but your critical chance is much higher. Critical multi is much higher, but you do lose stash chance. So it's a massive shame, but you don't have to worry about it. You're going to be proccing a lot of Viral, a lot of slash. Imprinting Puncher will be procced. It's overall solid, I will say. And the base damage is tripled, which is ridiculously good. Makes this weapon into like a sniper rifle. Not really, but yeah, you're going to be chunking enemies with semi-automatic mode. Overall, really good. And the last one is Auto. Auto has the highest fire rate, but the other stats are horrible. Has the exact same stash chance, less critical multi, and less critical chance, and has the exact same base damage as the burst mode. Personally, I will highly recommend ignore Auto, just focus on burst and semi. Burst for clearing, semi for single target DPSing. I think the automatic is just kinda turns the DPS just much weaker. Not much weaker, it's just weaker compared to the burst. But overall, it also depends how you play the game. If you really like the auto version the most, you can use it easily. Overall, stat-wise, auto, okay. Semi, good. And burst, good. Overall, really good stats. Time for me to show you this weapon in game. So, you wonder how do you switch? It's the alternative fire mode button or middle mouse if you're keyboard and mouse user. And you can see bottom right below my maximum ammo. You can see now it's semi, now it's auto, now it's burst. So it's pretty simple how you can change this fire mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So burst mode, this is semi, and this is automatic. Time for me to spawn some enemies. So I'm gonna spawn level 55, corrupted heavy gunners, regular star chart, and you're going to see that it demolishes regular star charts. So this is burst mode, this is semi-automatic, this is automatic. So yeah, regular star chart, this weapon annihilates. Now steel path, I'm gonna spawn level 195, steel path version of the Arcane battle group dudes, and you'll see that it chunks. So start with these guys here, semi, and auto. So yeah, it's overall a really good single target DPSer. For clear, yeah, it has problems, but it has pretty solid overall stats. There you go, 59 stacks of slash. Yeah, it's a pretty solid, I will say, single target DPSer. I highly recommend getting one if you really like this style of weapons. So yeah, this is my Kuva Hind build. I hope you enjoy. And thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe, please leave a like, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.